Okay, I think it's recording. I went to make something, a dish that I made yesterday. I'm cooking every day. I'm having plants here and relationship with the birds. And once a day I smoke a cigarette, but I will not speak about smoking. My subject is the Ascended Masters, the Galactic Federation and us. This is a growing issue after several global revelations occurred to me, and it occurred to me during many years maybe, but recently there was a massive change in direction where there are evidently three groups of conscious beings who are offering uh, different aspects of the preparation for the event. Eventually, the event is in nobody's hand. Still, everybody wanted it to project the end of time and to event and make plans. The most troublesome are the ascended masters, but because what you call the ascended masters are in fact individuals who arrive to ascendancy within their own life, and the process that they went is a spiritual process which they went have brought each of them to form a heartfelt a system, a heartfelt solution, and a system or a way uh, by which most of humanity or all humanity will rise to the level and be prepared for the event. So this is the ascended masters. They earn this title by being famous people. How come they were famous people? Because they were promoted, because their name rose up. Who and how they arrive to our knowledge is by the system that also present the mystical schools. And the mystical schools are different schools, but eventually the people here, the majority who are audience, who are trying to follow this route that was drawn by the ascended masters, there are a group of people that are independent of the official schools. They take impressions of the schools. Maybe they read books. Maybe they join some schools for a time. Where there is a big group that is processing all this, and I'm talking about individual, sovereign, simple or not simple people, but people who are individually processing the situation and looking at it again and again from a new perspective, because the perspective is growing. So the Ascended Masters is a group that is established group within the schools that came out with the help of the system that they created, and they created together with all those also publish all kind of things, because the publishing of this material and their status was handled by those who handle the system. So the Ascended Masters really are in fact trapped within a narrow perspective about the whole situation, and they are talking to people who have arrived to a level that they are processing things by themselves, and this is a big group of people to whom I'm talking now. We are the group who are progressing, who are processing this reality as we process it. So this is two groups. There is the Ascended Master, it's a traditional disciplines that are, if they're followed, if you follow the spiritual school, but if you didn't follow and you come to this level by yourself, then you belong to another group, which is the group who now are presenting actually the power. They are creating the power because we are not at all satisfied by the achievement, by the manifestation, but the pace things are taking place, because we see that with all the grand, beautiful picture that the Ascended Master are promoting, and to the level that we can copy into their ways, we have not changed nothing, and the reason is another group, that is the Galactic Federation, which is the Galactic Federation is the origin of our spiritual knowledge. But this is very hard for the Ascended Master to accept. There's higher level of humans above them, and it's not the angelic that is above them, but the angelics, they are actually mirroring. It's a mirror, it's a reflection which is created by the galactic. So you have three groups here. We have this, and this, right? You have the galactic, and the galactic comes into the picture, and they are showing themselves in the way that they are showing themselves. My main concern is they come through the Western culture. I mean, it's not coming from people, I mean, it's coming from people that have been under control of the matrix and under control of their religions and under control of the spiritual schools as they manifest through their religion studies, teaching and practices. So, yeah, this is the Ascended Master Galactic Federation in us. And us, we are three different groups, and the groups who are actually leading to a meeting between us is the new group of free conscious beings that are not of the Ascended Masters necessarily, although the Ascended Masters can join us. But our aim is to connect with the angelic beings and connect with the universe and reconnect with the galaxy and reconnect with the life in the universe. In the universe, which is physical, in the omniverse, which is the total phenomena of life spiritually. This is much greater span that is revealed through investigation, through critical view. So depending on the ability to radically preview, to ask questions about any item that is given to us, everything that happens, everything that is happening in this reality, and so far there's a lack of, how you call it, correspondence. There's a lack of communication where the Ascended Masters are having their part and we are having our part, which is largely evolving all the time because we are going through upgrades and through the, how you call it, also the heightening level of understanding. They call it frequency in English, but frequency again is a metaphor, is well accepted, called politically correct or spiritually correct, but we have to, you know, reinspect, you know, reconsider all the terminology that is practically correct now in spiritual terms that are put here, that are put by the ascended masters, or the new stuff that is coming that is very vague so far from the Galactic Federation that we are experiencing, that we've been exposed to. So there's freedom of to invent a new reality, which is in its cradle, really, that we are going through. So I'm appreciating our humble group that is growing and growing. I think today there are not 144,000 people, but we are over 10 million people on Earth that are individually awakening to the global picture and within ourselves in the same time. Yeah, so this is the third movie in this series about remodeling, radical remodeling the spiritual society, the mystic people. We, you know, redefine our value within the overall movement towards freedom. Yeah. So yeah. So thank you again for watching me. My name is Yosan Pedro. Nice to meet you again.